Hey guys, and welcome to Tantrum House Studio 3. I'm Will Meadows.
And I'm Sara Meadows, and today we're looking at Thanos Rising, Avengers Infinity War from USAopoly.
Avengers Assemble! Thanos Rising is a 2 to 4 player superhero dice rolling game from Andrew Wolf.
Now obviously Will is pretty excited about this one, so let's jump in and look at the components and gameplay.
In Thanos Rising, players will begin the game with only a single hero card, a couple of dice, and their unstoppable will to preserve the universe.
In the center of the table, Thanos will take his perch, and the deployment zone will be populated with 9 cards from off the top of the deck.
Thanos' empty Infinity Gauntlet will be set up with each stone just out of his reach, and then it's time to go.
On their turn, players will begin by selecting a zone to focus on. They will then roll 2 dice for Thanos. One to determine which stone he is pursuing that round, and the other to determine what action he'll take.
Thanos will either rotate to focus on a new zone and trigger his villains there, pursue an additional stone that round, or trigger all the villains that are not currently in his zone.
When a villain is triggered, he takes the action on the bottom of his card and typically will deal damage to one or more of the heroes that are in play.
Once Thanos is done with his turn, it's time for the heroes to step up. The player will select one of the cards in his zone, and he'll either try and roll to add a new hero to his queue, or he'll work to attack one of the villains.
Players must dedicate at least 1 symbol each roll, and if they are able to fulfill the requirements of the card, they will either gain the card if it's a hero, or they will deal 1 point of damage to the villain.
There are lots of awesome power combinations that players can take advantage of as they add new heroes to their team.
Once he inserts the stone into his glove, each subsequent time that color is rolled, its devastating effects will trigger.
In order to win the game, players have to defeat 7 villains before Thanos is able to either kill 10 superheroes or collect all of the Infinity Stones, thus marking the end of the galaxy as we know it.
Thanos Rising is obviously one of our favorite IPs, and it uses some great simple dice rolling mechanics that, even though it's probably meant for mainstream audiences, we've had a great time with it with both our game night crew and with just our kids.
Yeah, it has a lot of really fun components. I mean, I think that's a big part of it. Thanos on his little rock stance is pretty neat. Filling up the Infinity Gauntlet with his stones is really fun. All the components are things that we've seen in other places. The nice, the dice are custom, which is cool. The card art is really standard. But they did a really excellent job of taking something that a lot of people will be big fans of and packaging it like really safely into a game that's, I think, going to be really fun for tons and tons of people.
Yeah, I did enjoy the artwork from this one. They've pulled it directly from the movie, so it makes me excited to go see that soon when it comes out.
Yeah, they've put it in a really great place where it's just accessible enough that I think anybody can get into it. It's just heavy enough and strategic enough that I think even the hardcore gamers are going to enjoy pulling this one out and playing on the table. If Elder Sign or King of Tokyo or any of those types of games are things that you enjoy, I think this fits really good into that kind of space, somewhere in between the two. And if my enthusiasm is enough to just push you over the top, that works as well. Check out Thanos Rising if you get to and if you want to, because it's super awesome. And then be sure to subscribe to our channel for a bunch more videos just like this. Collect all the Infinity? How is that a hard word to say? Ow. Thus marking the end of the universe.
Each subsequent time that... Okay.
Subsequent. Definitely check out Rise of Thanos, Affinity, Engine War, something cool on Kickstarter. Nope, not Kickstarter. Messed it all up. Thanks for joining us.